leader in Wollongong. This is the rebounds are plenty as well. He is so consistent.
Love what he brings. He is not shot
Consistent, as I mentioned. Speaking about consistent, as we go back to
Illawarra Hawks lineup. Top v bottom. It is such a big test for the Cairns Taipans after they showed very little fight on a 15-game losing streak, 1-8 away from home so far this season. The Hawks 5-3 here after a 5-point loss to the South East Melbourne Phoenix on New Year's Eve. Cairns going down by 24 in their fixture to end season 2024. Throwing working down low, he's fouled by Galloway.
What I like about Justin Gary Clark, who last year had a fantastic season, and Days came out early and played that way. But he struggles ever since. But Tatum's a smart coach. He knows how to get the best out of him.
Young Lee for three. This bench unit.
Love the way.
Edwards, Adnam, Antonio, Higgins, Titcher, Groves, the 5 for the Taipans. Days, Harvey, Lee, Hickey, Ulbrich for the Hawks. Higgins, Titcher spinning inside, finishes with the left.
Another. He can score the ball. We've seen that throughout his career, but just Higgins, Titcher, they've been on the same wavelength the last few games. That's a nice finish. I've told you a couple of weeks ago, and Higgins, Titcher's been one of them.
Just the 6 minutes the other night. 4 fouls against New Zealand, but when he's been out there, he's been productive.
Yeah, he is. He's athletic. He's smart. And he hustles, man. He plays both ends.
No Rob Edwards out there at the moment. He leads Cairns in scoring with 7. Darius Days has 5 for the Hawks. Lee from deep. Ulbrich comes up with it, drops it off to Hyunjung Lee, cutting to the hoop. After a slowish start. Speaking of slowish starts, Armstrong took a while to get going, but he's now got 9 on 3 of 6 shooting.
I think I've undersold my prediction, Joel, because they've already got 27 bench points.
Lee trying to add 2 more. He'll get the chance to do so at the line.
This is what happens, and I love the way that Justin Tatum spoke about it. The bench unit, the production, the way they play for one another. It's Lee, it's Days, it's Hickey. It's good.
And because they're so good, imagine the training sessions. Like when you got 5 guys on the bench going against your 5 starters, you keep them on their toes. 2 guys fighting for one position. It's healthy when these guys like each other.
Yeah, that's the question I'm going to ask Justin Tatum next time we have a chat like that. How many times, if you had to give a percentage of the bench unit beating the starters in practice the year before, and that is exactly what's happened here with Trey Kell at the Hawks.
It was very early in that free agency period too.
Spot on.
So he was the priority. Identified a need that he could fit it. Went out, got their man, and hasn't he delivered? Entry into the ball game for Dylan Stuyth, who we haven't seen much of recently.
Top team in the league. Team performance always matters. The MVP award more so than any other. Obviously the Coach of the Year award as well, but even the All-NBL team. Didn't want to give anything away.
Bit of gamesmanship from the Hawks coach.
I still think it's going to end up with a Hyunjung Lee 3, just to really set this crowd alight.
Because there's definitely something at the other end that's listening and coming straight down there and telling them what they run. Yeah, of course.
We're also about to see what he drew up.
Double screen coming, single screen coming off.
9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Lee, it's not what they drew up. They'll get it to Harvey. He'll get a good look. It won't go. Lee recycles the possession. Higgins Titcher comes across and fouls him.
And Lee's head went in straight into the knee of his teammate Days.
Hope HJ Lee's okay.
Right there, right into the knee. Oh, great camera work too. Hopefully he's all right. I'll tell you what, there's one way to need to check to make sure he's okay with it. Knocks to the head, just send him to the free throw line because he's a guy who doesn't miss too many.
Cal with 16, 5 and 2 as we go toward half-time. Rob Edwards has 16 at the other end. Alex Higgins-Titcher has 10. He has been active in this one. Lee makes it a 10-point game. 11 is the biggest Hawks lead in this first half. Edwards is going to have to go the half-court heave. Gets every bit he can. Ooh. Can't hit. And we go to half-time with a game-high margin for the home team. The Illawarra Hawks 56 lead this plucky Cairns. Held back the other way. He tosses it away. And the door is open here for the Cairns Taipans. Hickey coming across on Bradshaw, fouls him. And Pedro Bradshaw doesn't like the contact.
Hey, he kicked me, man. They won't kick me while it's right here. Okay, we're going to review it.
So there you get Pedro Bradshaw's side of the story.
Well, I mean, Pedro Bradshaw, he doesn't react. He's
Pretty calm, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very calm. So there you go. You can hear the referee mic there.
Replay? I like the review. Okay, can you do replay? We have an initial shooting foul on.
Saying they're going to be reviewing the follow-up. So they've got the foul, and what happens here?
Had a few words to say.
Oh, that right foot.
You didn't have to do that.
That's exactly right, Coach. Yeah. Regardless of how soft it might have been, you just do not have to do that.
Yeah.
He's hardly kicking a 50-yard field goal, especially when the Hawks were up 5 only a couple of moments ago. We've had 6 late changes in the corner already. We could have a 7th here. This Taipans team will not go away. Edwards for 3.
Why are we shooting threes? Get the ball to the basket.
Been in the bonus for the last 3.5 minutes.
It's a real settle kind of shot. And Lee at the other end.
Tight shift and get to the basket.
Adnam guarded by Olbrich, stepping back and lacing a triple.
Or step back and shoot to 3, whichever one you feel.
Well, another one of his former teams, Kyle Adnam. There's a few of them.
Lee at the other end, no good. Adnam the rebound.
He's still coaching this team. He's come to Illawarra, who are the top team in the league. They're 6 point up with 1.5 minutes to go in the third, boys. What a great job by Adam Ford and his team so far.
Right, man. He's doing a great job. Look at these guys.
They've had these glimpses, though, Coach, in this losing streak where they've looked really, really strong. They've had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles, and a lot of that's been from the shoulders up, too, mentally.
Against an Illawarra team that's only lost 6 all season and only won by double figures. Galloway for 3. That's offline. Time remaining here for the Hawks. Swakala Bullock goes straight to the hoop and scores. And he leaves a little window for the Taipans. 4 seconds for Armstrong. All the way inside. He lays it off to Groves, who puts it in. And the Cairns...
Justin Tatum agitated big time during three-quarter time. He labelled some of his players selfish for not wanting to get back at the defensive end. What response do we get from the Hawks? Brad Rosen, what happened in the Taipans huddle?
Well, Coach Ford was outstanding yet again. He gave them everything they need, as you see Lee lay it up here. And a foul, so you'll get the free throw as well. The first thing he said, expect them to come up the court. And if they do, set early screens and push. Secondly, he said, keep running that with Kyle Adnam at the top of this quarter. You deserve it.
Brad, Matty, thank you. So Hyunjung Lee starts this final term off with the layup. Go to the line to add the bonus. So just some of the numbers around that third period. 21 points for the Hawks, 40 points for the Cairns Taipans. They're only the second team to score 40 in a quarter this season. Perth is the only other team that's done it. They lead by 5 at the moment. They have lost their past 14 fourth quarter.
Well, if they can just pick up where they left off in the third, they're going to be in the box seat. But the problem is, the other side of it is, he could get really tense. Armstrong just stops on a dime, floats it home. It's one way or the other, Copes. Again, we've seen them really tighten up in fourth quarters when they get close to a win.
You're right, and what they can't do is give Illawarra multiple opportunities. You can't give them a shot, let them get a rebound and give them another shot.
Mitchell, get it down to the 4-minute mark. Because right now, Illawarra will still be very confident in what they can do. 88 points on the board for Cairns. And if they can just continue to keep the lead and then get down to the clutch, well, things might tighten up.
Fighting his way inside is Harvey. He scores. He'll go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned.
Trey Kell. Or Tyler Harvey.
Second is short. It's in the hands of Hickey. He'd be a good man to foul if they can. He launches it up court. It's picked up by Edwards.
Here we go.
There might be a tail to right here. Rob Edwards!
This just has Tyler Harvey special written all over it.
Yeah, switch everything here.
Can they get it to him? How does it end? Days takes it away. Armstrong. Was there a foul? Is there a foul?
Wow.
There is a foul. Taron
The foul in time. That's what they're going to be looking at. Keep an eye on the backboard.
Yes. Yes, yes.
That contact happens before that. The leader of this team, the head of the snake, is at the free throw line to ice it. One of the biggest upsets in recent memory. They're ahead.
Some of the mistakes these guys made down the line.
This is going to be a famous victory. The Taipans have pulled themselves off the canvas, and they have pulled off a monumental upset.